I was going to college, there was a lot of push towards really academic um, uh, value in the community. In Pennsylvania, in particular, I remember Emil, uh, was lamenting how all the vocational type of programs were being underfunded, but that really followed the fact that they were being undervalued.
Yes.
And he made a comment, something to the effect of, if everybody is a lawyer or an investment banker, well, who's going to actually build things? Who's going to actually fix things? And not just from the perspective of the kids who need this and gain so much, but also from the perspective of the country, the society that needs things to actually be done. Not only that you have to have people who are going to do that, but you have to value those professions. And those people have to live well, and those people have to go home with pride. And listening to him was a real eye opener.
Excited about with this though is because it's more than just this center. It's the fact that this can be used as a template for the rest of Virginia as well. If we want to have a really robust economy that benefits everyone, especially in it's pretty easy to say the urban economy, it's going to sort of chug along, but what about the rural economies and sort of the far suburbs? What does that look like, and how do we continue to attract businesses? And we have to have a skilled workforce. And so if you look at this as a benefit to the Virginia economy at large, here's a great template. Let's make sure we can do it in other parts of the state, and benefit everyone. But Winchester's such a shining example. I'm just so impressed.
He also taught welding to kids who, let's face it, were, not all of them, but a lot of them were quote unquote at risk. And he took tremendous pride in getting letters from these kids talking about what they would do, how in a lot of cases the kids would be tracked poorly as they were going through the school, and teachers would say this kid is a problem in the class, and this kid is disruptive, and he's a dummy, and let's treat him as a dummy, and he can live his life as a dummy. And maybe there was nothing wrong with the kid, but this kid didn't fit into that factory sorting machine, and at that time the schools didn't accommodate it. And these kids weren't dummies. These kids would write back that they were welding underwater. These are big, well-paying jobs and things like that. Kids that he knew could have gone off the rails, but were able to learn their way and got a sense of value of that education, and became real valuable. I think she was really speechless. I think she was really moved by it. And she is she's a wonderful person, but she's humble in the way she looks at the world. She's not a self-aggrandizing person.
Yeah, I think that she got it also when she had a particular medical appointment one day, and the process couldn't be, the test couldn't be done here in Loudoun, and so she had to go to Winchester to get this test done, and we went to Valley Health, and she had a wonderful experience, and I'm kind of talking to her through the whole thing. This is the kind of things, these are the people that would be benefiting from what you do because of the partnership with Valley Health, with this center. And I think for her too, at that point, she was like, oh, yeah, these kids will be working here with people like me, helping out, making a difference.
I mean, it was eye-opening because Winchester has something really special. You know, it's a community that that had just pulled together all of the elements of having the pieces. It had, you know, the facility, the programs, the passion around it, the you know, the idea that, you know, you need to start exposing kids at a younger age. It's too late by the time they're in high school. You need to start these programs when they're like in middle school to give them an idea of what they're interested in doing. And just all the pieces were there, and we'd been searching around for exactly this. And you know, it was serendipitous, I guess, that we found it.